Hello fellow racers and welcome to this video, and welcome again in another setup guide video. This time we are again in RaceRoom, and there's a leaderboard competition for next 3 weeks with DTM 2013 cars, which are amazing, in Brands Hatch Indy, which is amazing track as well. So there's a lot of videos of the setups you can run. I'm running BMW M3 DTM, and as you can see here I have a default setup of the car, and we're gonna compare it a little bit with my setup, which I'm using at this moment. I'm second in the leaderboard, just few thousandths of the second behind the first guy, but I just gave up at this moment because I don't know what to set up anymore. So as you can see, my setup is completely different from the setup as the default. When we start with the Aerodynamics, I'm using wing on 10. I think it's like a good balance of the car, because you're not losing any speed on the straights, and you have good grip in the corners. I'm using very short final drive. I'm almost hitting the limiter on the 6th gear on the main straight. I'm not sure if it's entirely good, but I have nice acceleration from the corners. Preload on 1 and brake bias 100%, 58 on the front. It gives me good balance, not locking the rear wheels and the front. Then, as you can see, there's a lot of changes in the suspension. I'm using anti-roll bar in the front on 160 and 140 in the back. It gives me good balance of the car. When I'm steering, I don't have much like oversteer, and I don't have much of the understeer on the acceleration. So the car is very well balanced. It just drives out from the corner, especially in the first corner. As you will see in the video, you need really like a maximum grip to have there, and yeah, that's it. Right height, I'm not entirely sure what to use, because there are really like height curbs on the track, and especially in first corner, sometimes on the second, third corner, you need to go under the curb, especially in the first corner. So you have to put your height a little bit higher, so you don't just catch the ground with the car. So yes, about the camber, again, I'm not entirely sure I'm doing it right, but the front camber really high, not maximum but really high, and rear camber 3.5. It's the maximum settings. It gives me nice like steady car in the fast corners, in the slow speed corners, and great on the acceleration. Maybe you can go with little lower camber. It really depends on you. About the springs, that's something totally different from the default setup. I am running lower spring on the front and higher spring on the rear. That's because I'm just trying to make the car turn, because you really need on the Brands Hatch Indy car to turn in every corner, perfectly turn, and in the meantime be very steady on the bumps on the front. So that's why I'm running springs lower in the front, harder in the rear, and toe in -40 and toe in the back plus 0.15 on the rear to make the car rear stable. Yeah, I'm not telling you this is the best setup, but it really works for me. It's very quick, it's very easy, and I think the balance of the car is really good. Only corner where I'm having a little trouble with the car is the last corner, with the long right-hander. I have some understeer over there, and I just don't know what to change with the car over there. So let's go take a look on my Hotlap lap. I hope you guys enjoy these videos. If you do, leave a like, check my Twitter, check my YouTube, maybe check my Facebook as well, and subscribe, of course.